Hey, Brian Sullivan, founder of Precise Selling, with your weekly Precise Selling tip. Now, this week's topic is all about prospecting, finding new business, either with existing customers who aren't buying maybe all of your solutions, or maybe new cold prospects. Well, how do we do it? Well, here's one thing I've learned in traveling every week and doing a sales seminar is most salespeople don't prospect enough. In fact, I'll ask the audience a question. Okay, guys, tell me everything you do throughout the workday. And they'll throw things out like follow up on issues. I'll do paperwork. I'm doing expenses, checking email, eating lunch, driving in my next account. And what area do you think prospecting falls on this list? Well, you're right. It's usually way down. But here's the reality. You cannot be a top performer unless prospecting is one of the most important things that you do. So how do you do it well? Step number one, you have to plan who you're going to prospect with. So here's a question for you. I want you to think of a solution that you sell that you really love, something you think you can crush over the next quarter. Now I want you to think of how many new clients you would love to purchase your solution in that quarter. So let's say you said 5. Sully, if I can close 5 new accounts on this solution, it's going to be a great quarter. Okay, now my question to you is, for you to close 5 of those new accounts, how many formal presentations would you need to deliver? You may say, well, I need 15 really good meetings, right? Where a few decision makers are in the room. If I can get that to happen 15 times, Sully, I think I'll close those 5 sales. I say, all right, awesome. Now the question is, how are you going to get 15 meetings? Well, in reality, you may say to me, well, I'm probably going to have to call on 45 people to get me to the 15 meetings, to get me to the 15 sales in the quarter. Now the question is, what's the most important number that we just talked about? Now you may say it's the 5, but I say it's the 45. Because if you don't make the 45 prospecting calls, you won't get the 15 meetings and you won't get to the 5 sales unless you got lucky that quarter. And you don't need luck to crush it in 2020. So here's this week's exercise. I want you to focus on what that number is. It might not be 45, it may be 25, it may be 105, I don't care. But I want you to pick a number. And then I want you to go either into your CRM or to whatever database that you identify to help you find that 45. And you may go down that list and say, they won't buy it. They won't buy it. Not a chance. Yep, possibly, possibly, possibly. Boy, you get enough possiblies, guess what? You got 45 of them. And then get into your office, or if you make these calls live and in person, that is your plan. And here's the cool thing. I promise you, if you push yourself to make those 45 calls, it will lead to 15 meetings. And if you are prepared and you ask great questions in that call, you know what's going to happen? You're going to make 5 sales in this quarter. Prospecting, it's what separates top performers from the average. And here's the good news. Most people don't love to prospect, which is a great way for you to differentiate yourself from the competition. So I hope you enjoyed this week's Precise Selling tip. Come back next week. We'll give you some more to make 2020 your best year. We'll see you then.